What are the 7 most expensive cards from Mega Evolution? Let's find out.
Mega Evolution, the new set from Pokemon, has been out for a few days now and is getting a ton of attention, and rightfully so. There are a ton of great cards in here. I just opened a booster box, and after, I was curious what else is in this set. So let's look at the 7 most expensive cards. In our number 7 slot, we kick off with Lily's Determination. This is an SIR and our only trainer card to show up in this top 7. At $240 Canadian or $175 US, this is pretty high already for the number 7 ranked card. Trainer card collecting is really starting to pick up, and Lily is often at the top of that list. So it's not super surprising that this one is way up there. Let's take a closer look at the artwork. You can see they went with a very soft and subtle style here, with Lily being the main focus of attention, which makes sense for Lily's Determination. Personally, I think there are some better trainer cards than this one, but in this set, it's pretty high up there. Alright, let's jump to our number 6 slot with our first Pokemon, Mega Latias EX. For this, we see an increase in price to 285 Canadian or 206 American. I think this card is awesome. It really showcases the new art style they're going with Mega Evolution, and Mega Latias was a great choice to showcase this. You get a serious sense of speed with Mega Latias on this card. Pokemon prices are pretty crazy right now, but I actually think it's warranted that Mega Latias is in the number 6 slot or higher. In a lot of sets, this would be the chase card. Alright, in the number 5 slot, we have my personal favorite. This, Mega Venusaur EX. This is our first card breaking the $300 barrier at $312 Canadian or $226 US. The Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur line looks so cool in the set and is my personal grail and what I want to complete first. The art style used is so cool and is very unique across Pokemon cards. I love the color choices here. I don't think I'm alone in this. I would actually expect that Mega Venusaur may actually rise up in the ranks over time. Okay, in our number 4 slot, we get one of 2 of the core Pokemon of this set, Mega Lucario EX. Everything about this card is awesome. It's a great Pokemon in Lucario. It also has a Venusaur in it. The art style is very cool, and the whole scene with them on the city top here looks awesome. We see a big jump in price here at $387 Canadian or $280 US. Getting real high real quick. I've seen a lot of talk about this card in the community, so I expect it will stay high for quite a while. Alright, before we get into our top 3, I want to give an honorable shout out to this guy, Mega Kangaskhan EX. I think this is a great looking card, and at only $140 only, I think it's a great pickup. With our number 3 ranking, we see the other core Pokemon of this set, Mega Gardevoir EX. This card is absolutely worthy of being a top tier card in this set. At $416 Canadian and $300 US, it is very expensive. But look at the artwork here. It's super unique, super stylish, and really perfectly fits Gardevoir. I'm seeing a ton of talk about this card in the community, and people are very excited when they pull it, and I'm not surprised. This is definitely a worthy chase. The only thing for me that would have taken it over the top is if they still had fairy types instead of psychic, then it would have been an incredible Gardevoir card. With these first 5 cards, I actually expect the prices to go down a little bit over the next year. That seems to be the trend with newly released popular cards. After seeing these pull rates, I think this will be the case. Unfortunately, these next 2 cards, I don't think will be the case. The pull rates are pretty hard, and this type of card usually maintains or goes up in value. So unless we see a full crash in the market, you better hope you pull one of these instead of having to buy it. In the number 2 slot, we have what they are calling a Mega Hyper Rare with this golden Mega Gardevoir EX. This thing is already at a whopping 668 Canadian or 484 USD. Those are pretty crazy prices. I hope they drop down like a lot of new sets do at the beginning, but I'm not so sure they will. In terms of how the card actually looks, I'm not a fan. Anytime they do this mono color type of card, I think they end up pretty boring. The SIRs and IRs, to me, almost always look better. This is very similar to what we saw in the recent black and white sets. Hey, if you like this type of card, that's great, but personally, I'll be chasing the other SIRs first. Alright, that leads us into the number 1 slot. It's another one of these Mega Hyper Rares, Mega Lucario EX. Pretty much everything I said about Mega Gardevoir still applies to this Mega Lucario, although it is just slightly nicer because Lucario is a slightly cooler Pokemon in my opinion. Others must agree with me because we take a pretty big jump in price here right now. That's $780 Canadian or $566 US. That's an expensive card. There you have it, the top 7 most expensive cards currently in Mega Evolution. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon card for Mega Evolution is down below. Personally, I'm really loving the Bulbasaur line like I mentioned. And if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check out my Mega Evolution booster box opening, which I'll link up here. Thanks for watching.